Welcome to our 19-minute video about chicken burgers. Before we get on to the chicken burgers, guys, a recap of yesterday's show. We talked about curry and what ingredients we put in and using good electrical appliances. Now, here's my outsider Oscar for this special Tuesday wrap. Good afternoon to you, Oscar. Welcome. Thanks for joining me in the studio this afternoon.
Good afternoon, Barry. Thanks for having me.
Well, the most important thing, using good electrical appliances. We discussed this yesterday, but we'll get to that shortly. Now, yesterday, the curry. For those of you that missed the show, here's my outsider to recap you on yesterday's curry.
Yes, yesterday's curry was cooked in the slow cooker with lots of herbs and spices. Very nice.
And you cook the curry for about 4 to 5 hours, guys, and you're ready to go. Here's my outsider.
Yes, as Barry was saying, cook it for 4 or 5 hours, and after that, you'll be ready to go.
So, curry is served with rice, guys. Here's my outsider.
Yes, as Barry was saying, curry can be served with rice, papadums, bread, or mash.
Well, mash wouldn't go well, but rice and papadums and even a bit of chutney on the side. Here's my outsider.
Yes, all those side ingredients will go very nicely with.
And speaking of sides, okay, I've been told by a staff member to keep aside some jars. So, if you've got any jars that are glass, make sure that they are clean so my staff member can make jam. Here's my outsider.
Yes, as Barry was saying, one of the staff want to make jam and needs to keep some jars aside that are glass and cleaned, and I'll put some homemade jam in.
So we will talk about homemade jam next week and chutneys as well. So that's all coming up. But getting back onto today's show, moving off from yesterday's show onto today's show, and we're having chicken burgers tonight for tea. Here's my outsider.
Yes, the house is having chicken burgers tonight, made by one of the other staff members, and they look very delicious.
Now, chicken burgers are perfect for a great dinner, and you are saving money. Here's my outsider.
Yes, as Barry is saying, chicken burgers are a great dinner and they're quite healthy as well in terms of meat.
Another thing we'd like to talk about today is working as a team, not as an individual. Here's my outsider.
Yes, as Barry is saying, we all need to work as a team and not by yourselves and who you like to work with instead.
We will also get to that on next week's show, but moving back onto the chicken burgers, you need to have good chicken mince, guys. Here's my outsider.
Yes, as Barry said, you need to have good meat for the burgers, or they won't taste very nice at all.
And you could end up quite ill. Here's my outsider.
Yes, as Barry is saying, you're going to end up on the loo or in hospital.
And also if you are frying chicken burgers, make sure that you have a good frying pan, because again, Don't use a faulty frying pan to cook your burgers or your bacon and eggs. Here's my offsider.
As Barry was saying before in the other video, make sure your equipment is up to date and safe to use.
Otherwise, you could go bzzz, 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 bang. Here's my offsider.
Yes, as Barry was saying, you could have a serious accident and end up having to call an ambulance.
So never use a faulty appliance or you go bzzz, bang. Here's my offsider.
Yes, as Barry was saying, that could possibly happen to you. You could either die or be very, very ill.
And never use faulty cords or plug them into a faulty power point. Here's my offsider.
You have to make sure everything is safe to use before getting in the kitchen and cooking.
And before you cook, guys, make sure your hands are clean or sanitized. Here's my offsider.
Barry says, make sure your hands are nice and fresh and clean.
And use this stuff, guys. This is Aquam Gel hand gel. Here's my offsider.
Make sure to use hand sanitizer and warm soapy water as well if you can.
Well, it's coming up to nearly 10 to 3. We've only got 10 more minutes. Okay, so we'll ask a couple of topics. The first of them, again, please work as a team, guys. This is not one-on-one time. Here's my offsider.
This is Barry saying you got to work as a team and help each other. You can't just support one person at a time.
Because it's not the way to go here, guys. Okay, whether it's someone verbal or non-verbal. Here's my offsider.
This is Barry saying you all got to share the load together.
Because there are no I in teams, guys. Here's my offsider.
Barry said there's no I in team at all.
No, never. So that's another thing we'll be touching on in the coming weeks on the show. And now here's the closing segment. Our closing segment today is being there for one another, supporting one another, and not getting angry with one another. Here's my offsider.
Barry is saying got to support one another, not get angry with one another, and just enjoy yourselves as well.
And then yawn there from my offsider there, but that's okay. And this morning on the show we had a movement session. Here's my offsider.
Yes, as Barry said, we had a movement therapy session, which was very good on the big screen. We all thoroughly enjoyed doing that with an instructor, and hopefully do it again next week.
And we are into week 9 of the lockdown now. Today is Tuesday, the 26th of May, and my word, how May has gone. Here's my offsider.
Barry says, we can't believe it's nearly the beginning of June, how quickly this year has gone, but we would like to be free as well.
And with 9 minutes to go until my offsider has to go, another important thing I'll just remind you of again, please do not use a faulty electrical appliance or you'll go bzzz. Here's my outsider.
As Barry said, make sure everything is safe and ready to use, or you will go to Spain.
And it's no good and it's not safe. Here's my outsider.
Barry is saying it's not safe at all, and you could end up in the ambulance.
Or even in a coffin. Well, we're just about out of time here on the show. And before we do go today, thanks for tuning in over the past 8 weeks, and we've still got maybe a month of this lockdown to go. But please be patient, guys. Here's my outsider to bring you that message.
Yes, as Barry is saying, please be patient. We're almost there. Before you know it, we'll be back to doing our regular things.
And we hope that you've enjoyed the programs that I brought to you over the past 2 months. Okay, a bit of a rocky start to begin with, but we are getting there. Here's my outsider.
As Barry was saying, the days and months are going past pretty quickly now, but it was a bit of a rocky start, but we're all getting there.
So with 7 minutes to go until we finish, here's our closing message. If you've got a problem or concern, please tell someone or write an email. Here's my outsider.
Yes, as Barry was saying, if you've only got problems or concerns, please send a message to someone or write an email in case.
And get on the phone to Lifeline. The number is 131114, and the number that we rely on 24 hours a day. That is 000. Please do not ring that number unless you've got an emergency. Here's my outsider.
Yes, as Barry was saying, please do not ring the number unless you have an emergency. It's not a pizza delivery service.
Only for emergencies. 000. And if you are driving around, guys, please take care on the roads, or you'll go bang. Here's my outsider for his closing message on this.
Barry was saying, take care on the roads. It's a bit wet and rainy out there, so be careful, and we'll hopefully see you next week.
And we'll see you on Monday for another wrap. And next week, we'll be talking about jam and chutney making. So we hope that you'll join us then. But until next Monday then, on behalf of myself, Barry, Fair and Oscar, we wish you a very good afternoon. Have a great Tuesday night, everybody. Thanks for watching our program today. Here's my outsider to say his farewell now.
Thanks for joining, everyone. We appreciate it. I'm sure Barry will be back in the week, and we'll see you next week.
And if there's anything that you'd like to comment on our programs, please leave a comment below. Here's my outsider.
This is Barry saying, anything you'd like to talk about, let us know, and we can talk about it in our show.
And do not give any phone numbers out except the ones that I have given you on the show, like your home phone number or your mobile number or your email address. This is the message that I like to close the show with. Here's my outsider to say the same thing.
Barry is saying, don't give your phone number or any personal numbers out to anyone that doesn't need it. If you need help, just call the lifeline.
And don't ring 000, only in an emergency. And that's all we've got time for at 3 minutes before 3. Thanks for your company today on the show, and we look forward to your company on Monday at 3 o'clock for the Jam and Chutney wrap. So until then, guys, as Tony and Bobby used to say at the end of Sale of the Century, keep smiling and bye for now. And you know where we bring the shows to you. See you next week, everybody, on Monday, and enjoy the rest of the week. And may God bless you with happy days and nights. Have a good Tuesday night, everybody. You take care. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. And keep raging for the stars.